Hello and welcome to Euphoria. Today I'm excited to tell you that I'm going to be taking some of my own creations to exhibit at a LEGO show for the first time. In this video I'll be looking at what it takes to get ready for a show, and then hopefully in a later video I'll be able to show you how I actually get on at the show. So let's see how I get on with preparations for the show. Why am I interested in exhibiting my stuff at a LEGO show? It could be a major disruption to my LEGO city and potentially a lot of hassle. Well, my MOCs have never been out of the house, and most of them haven't been seen by anyone else before. So I'll be very interested to share them with some people face to face for the first time to see their reaction and get some feedback. I'm also looking forward to meeting some of the other exhibitors that will be there and have a chance to engage with them without being on the other side of the table. It's also an opportunity to promote the YouTube channel, perhaps engage with a different audience, and possibly gain a few new subscribers. I need to think about what I could take to exhibit at a LEGO show. It would be great to take my whole LEGO city to an exhibition and show it to people. But unfortunately that's completely impractical, and anyway it would be far too ambitious for a first-time visit to a show. I'm expecting to have a small display table to show just a few items, so I'm hoping that 2 or 3 of my modular building MOCs will be sufficient to create an interesting display. And it will give me some experience of trying to pack up, transport and then exhibit my MOCs at a show. So I'd like to take the Ensgrave building, which is this tall office building, the new town hall, this rather large and hopefully impressive MOC, and the rather smaller, but I hope also interesting, MOC of the Honeyduke's sweet shop. Of course there will be some other exhibitors showing their LEGO to provide some variety. I need to work out what to take to the show. Of course the main exhibits will be my MOCs, which are all modular buildings, but as well as the MOCs themselves I'll need some other stuff to help make the exhibits more engaging and interesting. So I'm thinking of taking at least some of the following: pictures of the interiors of the buildings, information boards about the displays, a table cover, although for this show I'm told there will be one provided, and possibly some business cards or other information about my YouTube channel. Packing the modulars themselves is one of my main concerns. Of course they come apart into sections, so they don't have to be transported as one big model. I'm hoping to pack them into crates in such a way that they will be secure and not get broken, but I also wondered about using some cardboard boxes for the individual sections. So let's see how this goes. I got some fairly large crates ready. I'm hoping they will be large enough to take some sections of a modular building. For those that had been in storage, I gave them a good clean and let them dry. And now I can work out if the sections of the modular buildings will fit into them. The large office building, which I call the Ensgrave building, is 1.5 base plates wide which is about 15 inches, and that should go into one of the smaller crates that I have. But the town hall is 2 full base plates wide, or about 20 inches, and that won't go into either of these crates. But I think it will go into this very large crate that I managed to find. And anyway, it all comes apart in modules, so the only bit I really have to worry about is the actual foundations, which are the full 2 base plates wide. Honeydukes only takes up half a base plate and is of course much smaller, and anyway it breaks up into quite small modules, so I think I shouldn't have any difficulty in fitting that into one of the crates. So let's start with the Ensgrave building. Even to move it out of the city, I'm going to have to take it apart module by module. If you've seen the design and build video for this MOC, you'll know that the floors come off in pairs because of the way the track at the back bridges across 2 levels and makes the track for the elevator to go up and down. But it is possible to pull these off, and then the individual floors will be separable, so I could just make modules that are this high for packing if I need to. So somehow I've got to work out how to get these into a crate or crates in such a way that they're not going to break or shake apart when I transport them. I'm also using part of a cardboard box to help me lower the module into the crate and hold it in position when it's in there, and that will also hopefully make it easier to lift it out when I need to. Now unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get one of these 2-story modules in as well as the ground floor because it's too tall, so I'm going to have to split one of them in the way that I just showed you. Then I found I could actually get 2 of those upper levels in the crate side by side. So it looks like this method of packing will work, at least for this MOC, but I will need 2 crates to fit it all in. So I found another crate, and the top half of this MOC fits in comfortably. I also made a kind of cardboard tray for the roof section of this MOC, which has a lot of detail on it and is a bit more delicate, and that will just slot in this crate as well. And there is some spare room in this crate, so I might even be able to get some or all of the Honeydukes MOC in this space. So that's the Ensgrave building successfully packed away. Now I need to somehow tackle the town hall. So I'll start like I did with the Ensgrave building, taking this MOC apart module by module. The clock and carillon is one small section on the top, and the roof is another section. The other sections all come off piece by piece. Then I'm left with the foundation or semi-basement level, which is all one large piece over 2 base plates and includes the foundations for the portico and the steps up to the front door. And that is attached to part of the plaza here. So I'm going to have to work out how to transport this whole section. So these are all the sections of the town hall building, but now I'm getting worried that maybe transporting this whole MOC is a bit ambitious. So as I said, I'm going to try and use this big crate for the town hall, but it's clear that although the 2 base plates of the main foundations will go in at least the top of this crate, the bit here with the portico and part of the plaza definitely won't go in. So at some point I'm going to have to look for a way to break this off, possibly here or here. So I'll pack the larger sections first and then see how many of the smaller sections I can fit around them. Well, I'm pleased to say that they've all gone in there really easily, but also I've started to label the bubble wrap here, thinking ahead for when I need to pack up again after the exhibition. I'm going to have to repack all of this in the same way as I've done it here. Now I need to find a way to deal with the foundation base plates and the connection to the plaza. I don't know whether just to take this section or to cut it down to a smaller part of the plaza, just maybe this bit, or whether to add some more of the plaza to give more of an impression of the setting of the town hall. I've still got time to change this before I go to the show, so let me know what you think is the best way to present this town hall. So having thought about it, I've realised that I haven't got enough of the really small base plates to split this one up. So I'm going to take the whole of this section of the plaza along and hope it survives the journey and the exhibition. The only way to do that, unfortunately, means a bit of dismantling of the foundation of the portico to separate the plaza base plate from the 2 foundation base plates. So again, I made a cardboard tray to allow me to slot this double base plate into the top of this crate. And that's the town hall packed away. All that remains now is the Honeydukes modular building. That comes apart pretty easily into 3 small modules, and they go fairly easily into the top of the crate used for the large office building. So that's the 3 modulars, which are of course my main exhibits, safely packed away. Now let's take a look at the other materials that I want to take to the show. Some kind of information about the models would help visitors understand and appreciate what they're seeing. So I have in mind to take some kind of information board with key facts about the buildings, such as this one that I already started. After some work, I managed to produce one for each of the buildings, and I've added a QR code to link to the YouTube series of videos about that building. Next, I want to take some pictures of the interiors of the buildings. As these buildings don't have any internal lighting, it might be a bit difficult for visitors to appreciate all the details of the inside of the building. So some pictures of the interiors would help people appreciate all the details inside. I intend to use a display book to hold the pictures so that I can show people who are interested, and I've chosen a set of pictures that I took during construction, which I'll get printed to fit into these pages. I'd also like to take some contact information so that people can follow up on what they've seen at the exhibition. This will take the form of some kind of business cards or contact cards, so that people can follow links to the YouTube channel with all the information about the development of these MOCs. Now, I'd like to find a local show for my first time exhibiting. I'm a member of a local Lego club called That Brick Club, and they put out a call recently for volunteers to exhibit their MOCs at an upcoming 2-day event. So I thought this might be a good opportunity to dip my toe into the water. Here's the details of the show. It's at a brickmaking works, which is now a museum, at Swanwick near Southampton on the 21st and 22nd of August. So if you're within striking distance of Southampton and available on those days, why not come down and take a look? I hope I'll be able to show you how the show goes in a later video. In the meantime, I'll be carrying on with my usual set of Lego activities. So let's wrap up this video here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button if you like this video. Hit the bell button to be notified of new videos. Look out for that video about the show coming up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos about my MOCs and further developments in my Lego City.